is the Chevy Volt, which they're planning to put on the road in late 2010 as a 2011 model. It is powered by an electric motor, and there is a gas engine that functions as a generator. So when you run out of the range, when the battery gets down to about 30%, then the generator kicks in. And the generator actually doesn't power the car, it just recharges the battery. So it's always running off the electric motor. And you'll be able to go up to 40 miles on a charge, which is about what 75% of Americans need on a given day. You get home, you plug it in, so you get the low-cost nighttime charge. And for a lot of folks, that means they may never actually use the gasoline engine. While it is unobtrusive and looks to the eye like a family sedan, it is based on the Chevrolet Cruze platform. It's got game-changing technology in it, and it's a major gamble for General Motors, but I think it's a gamble that's going to pay off. It's expected to cost $40,000, but with a $7,500 federal tax rebate, $32,500 will take it out the door, which is comparable to a well-optioned Toyota Prius. And it is up to 40 miles is the range?
40 miles on the initial charge, yeah.
And you were one of the spokesmodels for the original?
Oh yeah, I was trained by all the engineers and designers.
And how has it evolved over time?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I think what you can see right here, they kept a lot of the design elements as we were just talking about with the glass, but you can also see that it still keeps that design, but it's much more aerodynamic. It's built on the E-Flex platform with the underpinnings of the Chevy Cruze.
Thanks for
compact car architecture.
Great, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely, thank you. Have a great day.
This whole system appears that it just plugs into a regular 110 outlet, just like you have at home. So in spite of the futuristic looking charger, very unassuming at the end. And you can see the battery pack that they described runs through the center tunnel and between the rear wheels. 6 feet long, 400 pounds worth of batteries. Lithium-ion, which has been in cell phones and laptops for a long time, is finally ready for the automotive application. The EV1, which was Chevy's electric car back in the 90s, was powered by lead-acid batteries, car batteries, essentially. And you got 40 miles out of that. So this is a larger, heavier car with 2 more doors and back seats, and you're going to be able to get the same kind of range, but then that gas generator will kick in and send you, as one of the spokespeople was telling us, Chevy hasn't decided yet whether they want the 6-gallon fuel tank or the 12-gallon fuel tank in order to determine what kind of range you're going to get. Range anxiety is the big fear among people driving electric cars, and obviously putting a gas generator in there will help to alleviate that. This is Cadillac's concept, a take on the Volt. So this also has the same E-Flex electric vehicle architecture as the Chevy Volt, but look at the package they wrapped it in. Wow, this is called the Cadillac Converge. Oh yes, build it. Please, Cadillac, please build this. Wow. This is what I think the electric car needs in order to put it across. Looks like that's the connector where you plug it in right there in front of the door. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now, auto shows are about dreams of the future. People can come here and dream this for themselves. See a world that has this as part of it. This is a world of better things to come. Holy smokes. The same supercharged engine that is in the Corvette ZR1. The Corvette makes 638 horsepower. In the Cadillac form, it's 556. This is the fastest V8 production sedan in the world. It lapped the infamous Nürburgring in Germany in less than 8 minutes, which is something that only super sports cars can typically do. And this 4-door sedan has done it. This is probably the greatest Cadillac ever made. So it indicates, funny, that as automakers have been in collapse and decline and requiring bailouts, they've been making the best products they've ever had. They should have fallen apart in the 70s and the 80s when they were making junk, but they're making amazing vehicles now. What's interesting about this car is not that it's a green car or that it's electric or hybrid or alternative in any way, but what's interesting about it is not only is it the most attractive Buick of the last 35 years, it's also designed in China. I believe that it was a collaboration between the Chinese design group in Shanghai as well as American designers. One group worked on the inside and one group worked on the outside. It's a very handsome car, and I think they're going to sell 1 million of them, which shows the shift in the center of gravity of the automotive market and the automotive industry away from Detroit, away from the United States, and towards China, which is potentially a much larger auto market. So this is a harbinger of things to come. Things that don't necessarily bode well for the American manufacturers. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the Mitsubishi i-miev, and it is a fully electric car, no hybrid, no engine under there, no generator. This is just electric motors and batteries. It will go up to 100 miles on a charge. It's currently on sale in Japan. They're planning to bring it here. It's just passed federal regulations. They're planning to bring it here for 2011. 2,300 pounds. It's light enough. It's a city car. This is all the car that 85% of us need most of the time. This is an example of the EV quick chargers that they have in Japan. We have some of these around the Metrolink train stations. We have some of these in libraries, but they're never used because electric vehicles never really got a chance here. It's about damn time.
Guys, that's a look at what's new and different here at local Subaru dealership.
This is a demonstration of the continuously variable transmission, or CVT, which doesn't have conventional gears, which doesn't have a torque converter like a regular automatic or clutches. It's got this sort of band that's constantly adjusting, adjusting the ratio between the large one and the small one. And these are considered very fuel-efficient transmission design.
Purchase a new Subaru in the next 2 months between now and February. We do have
this is a horizontally opposed engine. The cylinders are facing outwards rather than facing upwards in a V or in a straight line. This is also known as a boxer engine.
Or anything else you may get for yourself. Again, you can get that.
Here, this is the hybrid tourer concept, a Subaru. It's got lithium-ion batteries. Interesting futuristic design on the inside. A lovely piece of work. And this gull-wing door, which you know would bang into your garage roof every time you opened it. It isn't practical at all, but man, is it eye-catching. It is lovely. Wow, look at that windshield. And there's carbon fiber insets here all over, even in fact in the wheels. Carbon fiber, which is very, very light, the space-age material that is much lighter and stronger than steel. And as a consequence of it, using it, it lightens the weight of your car. The lighter your car is, the more efficient it's going to be. It's easy to get pessimistic about economic indicators and unemployment and the way the economy is crashing. And then you come here and you see this and you get lifted out of that a bit. You dream a little bit about what the future could be. And it looks great. We could really do this. We could really do this stuff. We put a man on the moon. We can do anything.